Tim Miner, this is a lovely young lady.
Look at Richard.
Well,
the biggest sissy in the building.
That didn't say
besides you.
Doesn't mean anything. I did see all these men
what?
when he's putting doing his leg stretches on the rope, sneaking a peek at him, looking right at his posterior. The referee didn't check Richard Lowe out to make sure.
Richard Lowe comes in here weighing at a slim, trim 180 pounds.
I don't think so. I think he's more like
Grizzly Adams at ringside, and Richard Lowe arguing with Grizzly Adams.
He's more like
don't know, that is Dallas Harrelson, and him and Debbie used to come to SWA years ago.
Tin Pan and Cowbell.
Used to be great fans in the SWA.
As well as all over.
Debbie has passed away, and
Dallas carries on the tradition. He travels the circuit, going to different wrestling promotions.
And he's exactly what it says on the back of his shirt. He's just a good old boy.
Tim Miner, you need to apologize to, is it Brittany or how do you say her name?
Britley.
You need to apologize to Britley.
I'm sorry
lovely
that you are not.
Lady.
I'm sorry you're not so lovely.
And you are in Centerville, so she
might be.
the girl. Yeah.
Centerville.
Richard Lowe might be the best looking woman in Centerville.
I was beginning to wonder if there was any people in Centerville. We just went around curve after curve after curve, and getting higher and higher. I thought we was going to end up at some point. We just.
And then we went lower and lower and lower. I thought we was going to run off of the river. Collar and elbow tie up by Richard Lowe.
Oh!
He gave him the schmooze. And
Mr. USA not happy with that.
He got ticked off. There's no rule about filling a guy up, is there? I mean, well, I'm the guy down.
I make no rules. I mean,
you gotta.
Oh.
I done driven all day to watch Richard Lowe.
We did.
Mr. USA.
We drove around the circles a couple times too.
Yeah.
Oh, there he goes again.
I love it.
And he's screaming like a little girl as he's on the run.
That's a 10.
That was not even. That shouldn't even be rated.
Love it. Well, Mr. USA kicked Richard Lowe.
Lowe.
Now there's a sliding drop kick.
He's screaming like a girl outside the ring.
He's screaming. Now look at the difference in these two matches. This Booker, he is brilliant. He brings the two athletic young guys out. Of course, these guys are athletic, but this is totally different style of match.
He spent a bunch of money on that rear end.
Got implants on it.
He's got buttock implants. Buttock implants?
Yes, buttocks.
Richard Lowe is actually he's lost a lot of weight over the past year.
And I disagree with your weight there. I think he's more like 248 instead of.
Hey, I'm only.
280 instead of 180.
Well, he's riding the horse tonight.
Mr. USA is 225, and Richard Lowe's a lot bigger than him. What? The referee just going to let anything go here, Tim Miner? He spent a lot of money on that, too.
Having it removed?
Or he needs one of them numbing shots.
Richard Lowe, very frustrated with referee Billy Woods, steps back into the ring.
Well, why wouldn't he? Let him bounce his nays on the rope, and he let him
Richard Lowe,
his buttock.
Richard Lowe prancing around the ring, asking the fans to be quiet. They don't want. He doesn't want to hear USA.
Well, they don't need to be doing that.
Richard Lowe said that he would rather live in Afghanistan or Iraq.
Yeah, one of those places where you got a lot of freedom. Well, there I'll disagree with you, Richard Lowe. But I will totally disagree with you there. He doesn't have his hair, so don't start saying he's got his hair.
He's got his wig, or his mask.
Is it?
Richard Lowe.
I think the referee ought to make him break it. It's obviously he's hurting Richard. Miss Britley reached in there and did a great trip on USA.
Well, that I don't think she has a soul.
She reached in there and grabbed both feet and planted his face squarely on the ring mat. Back elbow by Richard Lowe.
Richard Lowe has always been the princess, but now he's got a princess with him at ringside. And a 2 count.
Two. Once again, Billy Wood proud of that 2 count. You know, Tim Miner, we've seen Richard Lowe throughout the years. I remember watching the old WCW before it went bankrupt and went off the air. And I was watching it one night, and here Richard Lowe came down the entrance ramp. That's Richard Lowe. Miss Brentley's putting the choke on USA. She's a very valuable part of this match. And you're wrong. She is lovely.
Are you sure you're positive?
Just because you don't think girls are cute doesn't mean they are. She's a very lovely young lady. Richard Lowe using a foreign object of some sort, but that's all right. Referee didn't see it. He's got a 5 count.
Billy Woods is the marathon man tonight. He'll be refereeing every match tonight. Now Richard Lowe. Oh, goodness.
That's his version of the Rakishi.
That's his version of come get some.
That makes me. I got to give him a 10 on that. That's a 10, Richard Lowe.
Not a 10.
Hey, that's better than touching tips. Anyway, back to the action.
Yeah. Billy Woods being instructed by Richard Lowe to make these guys quit looking at him.
Richard Lowe stepping on the throat of Mr. USA as Miss Brittley is distracting referee Billy Woods.
Banged his head on that top turnbuckle in the near corner. Threw him into the far corner with an Irish whip. Incoming, nobody home, and a big roll-up schoolboy right there. One,
2, and a 2 count as Richard Lowe kicks out before the count of 3.
Actually, with his kick out, he popped him in the head, too, I think. Richard measuring him now.
Play this on.
No.
Richard clotheslining Mr. USA. He said, look at this, I'm sexy and I know it.
Richard Lowe sized him up, big right hand there.
He helped him out, but he might not have left him down. USA popping a bigger man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's disqualified right there. Count of 5, you're disqualified.
6.
Billy Wood is like all referees, biased and prejudiced.
Oh, and Mr. USA
Enough for him.
has been planted.
Whoa, no, we got a.
We had a 3 count.
So USA is allowed to hit him 10 times in the corner, which is a double DQ, and Richard Lowe's not allowed to put his feet on the ropes by accident.
By accident, he had his feet up there.
I'm sure you
on purpose, purposely.
You have bound to pick this referee, Tim Miner. Did you have anything to do with that? Look out! Whoa!
There you go. 1, 2, 3.
And he got the 3.
Richard Lowe is mad.
He should be.
I'm mad.
He should be mad. Cheating referee. Hey, did you all you? He did it.
He had tights. You saw that referee count fast.
And he pushed
So
it.
now you announce the real winner of this match right now.
And he pushed it. Referee pushed
Ladies and
it.
gentlemen, the winner of the match by pinfall, Mr. USA.
Oh!
I guess you people are happy.
He put his hands on the wrestler. Double
Just
team
for